At 64 years old, Michael J. Fox is telling people who he doesn't want at his funeral. Michael J. Fox was born as Michael Andrew Fox on June 9, 1961 in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. He was the fourth child in a busy and active household with one brother and three sisters around him. His father, William Fox, lived an organized life as both a police officer and a member of the Canadian Forces, teaching young Michael about structure and doing what's right from when he was very young. His mother, Phyllis, was a woman who could do many things, a working actress, and someone who handled paychecks at a company. Her creativity and strength would stay with him forever. Growing up in a home like this, Michael felt both the closeness of a loving family and the difficulties of moving around a lot because of his father's military job, which took them from one city to another. It wasn't until 1971, after William Fox stopped working in the military, that the family finally settled down for good in Burnaby, a town near Vancouver, British Columbia, giving young Michael a feeling of staying in one place and being part of a community during his growing up years. From when he was very little, Michael showed interest in lots of different things. Like many kids in Canada, he loved ice hockey very much. And for a while, he wanted to become a professional hockey player and make a spot for himself in the National Hockey League. However, being smaller in size was a big problem in the rough and tough world of competitive hockey. And this challenge made him look for other things he loved. During his teenage years, Michael found out he was good at the arts. He was drawn to music, learning how to play the guitar, and started getting interested in visual arts and performing. His love for telling stories and expressing himself naturally led him to acting, which would end up becoming the main focus of his life. Michael's dedication to acting became clear when he was only 15 years old, and he took a brave step into professional entertainment. He tried out for the Canadian television show Leo and Me, made by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, CBC, and his talent quickly got him the part. This early experience not only proved his passion was real, but also gave him important practice in front of the camera. Over the next few years, he built up his experience through local theater shows and small television parts, slowly gaining confidence and getting better at his craft. He also took part in American movie productions filming in Canada, letting him learn about both the Canadian and American entertainment businesses, a foundation that would help him a lot in the years ahead. When he was 18 years old, determined to move forward with his career, Michael made the important decision to move to Los Angeles, California, the center of the American entertainment industry. At first, he dealt with the often hard world of small parts and trying out for roles, showing strength and not giving up despite the challenges of trying to make it in Hollywood. His big break came in 1982 when he was chosen to play Alex P. Keaton in NBC's famous television show Family Ties. Over 7 years from 1982 to 1989, Michael's acting as the ambitious conservative young man won the hearts of viewers across North America. His charming and detailed performance earned him 3 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe, making him one of television's brightest stars. Around this time, he also chose the stage name Michael J. Fox as a way to honor another actor he looked up to and a choice that would become known all over the world. While his television success was growing, Michael also made a huge impact in movies. His acting as Marty McFly in Robert Zemeckis' Back to the Future 1985 was absolutely iconic. The film's creative storyline, combined with Michael's energetic and easy-to-relate-to performance, made it an instant cultural phenomenon and started a beloved series of movies with follow-ups released in 1989 and 1990. Beyond Back to the Future, Michael's movies during the 1980s showed his versatility and wide appeal. He became a teen idol through films such as Teen Wolf 1985, a quirky look at being a teenager and finding yourself, Light of Day 1987, which showed his musical talents alongside Joan Jett, and The Secret of My Success 1987, a funny yet sharply observant look at ambition and corporate life. His dramatic skills were also recognized in Casualties of War 1989, a Vietnam War film where he gave a critically praised performance that showed his range as an actor. In the middle of his successful career, Michael got a life-changing diagnosis, Parkinson's disease, a progressive brain disorder. Despite the huge personal challenge, he chose to keep working, showing courage and determination that would inspire millions. He starred in several films after his diagnosis, including Doc Hollywood, 1991, a charming comedy drama, For Love or Money, 1993, a romantic comedy, Life with Mikey, 1993, in which he played a struggling talent agent, and Greedy, 1994, a darkly comedic look at family dynamics. These projects showed his constant professionalism and ability to connect with audiences even under the pressure of a serious illness. Michael's work with Gary David Goldberg, the creator of Family Ties, continued with the popular show Spin City in 1996. Playing as the charming and quick-witted deputy mayor of New York City, Fox once again showed his remarkable comedic timing and ability to bring depth to television characters, making viewers happy and confirming his place as a beloved figure in primetime television. Around this time, he also made his last major movie theater film appearance as Frank Bannister in Peter Jackson's The Frighteners, 1996, earning critical praise for a performance that combined humor, suspense, and vulnerability. Additionally, he used his voice for animated films and family-friendly projects, including Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, its sequel, Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco, Stuart Little, and Atlantis, The Lost Empire, further proving his lasting appeal across generations. Even as his on-screen presence changed, Michael stayed active in television through guest appearances in well-known series such as Scrubs, 2004, Boston Legal, 2006, Rescue Me, 2009, and The Good Wife, 2012. On July 16, 1988, the beloved actor Michael J. Fox, best known for his breakout role in the famous television series Family Ties, got married to his charming and talented co-star Tracy Pollan. Their love story, which started on the set of the show where they first met, captured the hearts of fans around the world, mixing the magic of Hollywood romance with a real, down-to-earth connection that many admired. Over the decades, their marriage has stood as a shining example of lasting love in an industry often known for short relationships. Together, Michael and Tracy have built a warm and lively family, raising 4 children who have grown up surrounded by creativity, laughter, and the steady devotion of their parents. Their shared journey balancing the demands of Hollywood fame with the responsibilities of being parents has been both inspiring and heartwarming, offering a look into a life where love, family, and resilience come together beautifully. Fans continue to follow their story with admiration, celebrating not only Michael J. Fox's groundbreaking career, but also the steady partnership and family life he has built with Tracy Pollan. At 64, Michael J. Fox has given fans a personal look into his private thoughts, revealing not just his thoughts on life and legacy, but also the very specific wishes he has about the people he does not want to attend his funeral. In an honest interview, Fox did not hold back when naming names, speaking with his usual mix of humor, honesty, and sometimes sharp sarcasm. The list, while surprising to some, shows his deeply personal sense of boundaries and the relationships that have shaped his life over decades in the entertainment industry. First on his list is Lea Thompson, his co-star from the famous Back to the Future trilogy. In his remarks, Fox did not avoid explaining why Thompson is in this category. Lea is brilliant, no doubt, but I've learned over the years that our working relationship behind the scenes could get complicated. He said, there were moments when we disagreed, creative differences that never fully got solved, and I let my final goodbye to be free of any tension, even the smallest spark of awkwardness. So, for her, it's better if she doesn't come. Fox's words hint at a complex history, one marked not by open hostility, but by knowing that some relationships, no matter how successful on screen, are best left in the past when it comes to deeply personal moments like a funeral. Next, Fox pointed to Patricia Heaton, another celebrated actress with whom he has crossed paths at Hollywood events over the years. Patricia is lovely and talented, but she and I have never really connected on a deeper level, Fox explained. I've always been someone who values realness and genuine warmth in the people around me, especially in the last moments of life. It's not about dislike. It's just that for my own peace, I want people there who have truly been part of my journey. She's great at what she does, but she's not someone I'd want at my funeral. and I say that with complete honesty. Fox's openness is striking, showing a willingness to put his own emotional comfort over public expectations, a decision many might quietly wish they could make. Fox also made mention of Quentin Tarantino, a filmmaker whose bold style and creative vision have earned him worldwide praise. Quentin is a genius in his craft, but let's just say we see the world in very different ways, Fox noted. I've always respected him, but funerals aren't the place for deep debates or stylistic critiques. I want my family and closest friends to remember me, not to sit through an intense discussion on cinema theory. Quentin's energy is brilliant, but I'd rather spare him and everyone else that moment. The comment shows Fox's deep understanding of energy and mood, recognizing that even brilliance can sometimes feel overwhelming at emotionally sensitive times. Then there is Johnny Depp, a person whose private life and career have been as publicly watched as Fox's own. Johnny is talented and eccentric, a true original, Fox admitted. But I've noticed over the years that his presence, while magnetic, can sometimes be a bit disruptive in quieter settings. I want my goodbye to be intimate, reflective, and soothing, not filled with over-the-top stories or unpredictable behavior. So, I politely request that he sit this one out. Fox's approach here balances humor with diplomacy, showing both respect for Depp's artistry and a clear boundary for his own comfort. Finally, Fox mentioned George Clooney, a friend and colleague admired across the industry. George is charismatic, kind, and has a way of lighting up a room, Fox said. But even the most charming people have their moments, and I've realized that my funeral is not a networking event or a place for social brilliance. I need calm, familiarity, and a sense of quiet love surrounding me. George, as wonderful as he is, might accidentally shift the focus, and this is one moment I want only for those closest to me. Fox's explanation shows his thoughtful consideration of atmosphere and intention, showing his desire to create a meaningful personal experience for those he leaves behind. Through his thoughts, Michael J. Fox gives a rare look into the mind of a man who has lived under constant public attention, yet keeps a deeply private, introspective nature. His careful choice of who he does not want at his funeral is not based on anger or hatred, but in a deep understanding of emotional space, the details of human interaction, and the desire to honor his own final wishes in peace. Each name he mentions carries a story, a connection, and a boundary that shows the delicate balance he keeps between celebrity and personal authenticity. By sharing these thoughts publicly, Fox invites fans and followers to think about their own boundaries, the people they allow into the most sacred moments of life, and the importance of choosing experiences that reflect their true selves. His honesty, humor, and wisdom shine through, revealing a man who, even in thinking about the end of life, stays thoughtful, deliberate, and unmistakably Michael J. Fox.